Hello friends, welcome back or welcome if you're new here. My name is Fran and today we are doing a short and sweet swatch with me. I have some ink samples and an ink bottle that I wanted to swatch today, and I figured I'd do a separate video since these inks are not really color family specific. They're just samples I picked up recently from the Lovewell storefront in Santa Ana, as well as an online order with Van Ness Pen Shop, and I think those are the two stores that I shopped from. So I will be going over each of these inks and giving you my 2 cents at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. I have my usual setup here with my B6 52 GSM Tomoe River paper notebook from Planner Monkey Co. and my speedball tip to do the swatches and my Pilot medium nib dip pen. And so let's go ahead and get into it. These first two inks that I'm going to be swatching are Wearingeul ink samples that I picked up from Lovewell. Again, we visited their storefront in Santa Ana a couple weeks ago when we took a road trip down to SoCal. And Wearingeul is a Korean ink brand. This first one is called Mad Hatter, and this is from Wearingeul's Alice in Wonderland collection. It's a muted olive green. It's got low shading and a dry flow that ensures an uninterrupted writing experience, as per the description on Van Ness Pen Shop's website. But I did get this in person at Lovewell. So again, a lot of these inks, they will be available in stock across multiple shops. So I'll do my best to say where I got it, but also have some shop links down below. So the Mad Hatter ink is inspired by the eccentric Tea Party host, whose iconic green outfit is reflected in this ink. I'll also drop a picture of the actual bottle's label because it does have like a little picture of the Mad Hatter himself. So that'll be a cute little insert for this section. I love this ink. I love how Lovewell just has swatch books ready by their ink shelf. And so I saw the swatch for Mad Hatter and I requested to purchase a sample from them because we all know from my recent green exploration video that I have way too many green inks. So I figured a sample would be better than a full bottle. All right, this next ink is also a Wearingeul ink. This ink is called Dorothy, and this is from Wearingeul's Wonderful Wizard of Oz literary collection. And so, of course, we know Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, but this is a medium blue-gray ink. It has low shading and a dry flow. It's so funny because I know that Dorothy's outfit was, she has the like blue in her dress, but when I think of Dorothy, I always think of like the red slippers. So I was a little like, not shocked, but I was like, oh, Dorothy from Wizard of Oz is the blue. But all in all, I really like this color. It's giving me like dusty blue vibes. It's giving me blurple. I like looking at this. I don't know why I didn't put it in my purple ink exploration, but again, I also regretted putting in another ink in that video, but I will digress and just link the video up in the corner if you're interested in why I'm rambling right now. All right, now we're moving on to the bottled inks. This first bottle is from the Colorverse USA series, and this is called Chesapeake Bay from their USA Special Collection. I did say that already. This is a pale gray-brown ink with medium shading and an average ink flow. I don't think I have any gray browns in my sample collection. I mean, in my mind, it's a tan or it's like a beige. So I guess beige is a gray brown ink. Anyways, I thought this was a cool color to get. I purchased this bottle with my recent Van Ness Pen Shop of like purple inks, and I purchased this one alongside the From Cali purple. I don't know what made me want it. I think it because it is such a unique color, and I don't know why, like I wanted the bottle. I think 15 ml is a less intimidating amount than like a 50 ml bottle. So I'm going to challenge myself to find a pen to use this ink with. All right, 2 more bottles to go. This next bottle might be my favorite of the entire video, so I don't know why I didn't save it for last. But the next ink is going to be the Ink Mazeru times Lovewell, or M Lovewell collaboration, and it's called A Sweet Treat, as you can see on the label. Now, Ink Mazeru is a Japanese brand, and this is a limited edition ink collaboration with M Lovewell, the storefront and the brand. This is inspired by the 2025 Pantone color of the year, which is Mocha Mousse. And so this is the little write-up from the VP of Pantone Color. She says, "We look to a mellow brown hue whose inherent richness and sensorial and comforting warmth extends further into our desire for comfort and the indulgence of simple pleasures that we can gift and share with others." So a sweet treat is kind of a nod to sharing a sweet treat with friends. Is always a good thing. So it's warm, it's comforting, and I don't know about you, but this color is really truly giving me that vibe. And I'm just loving the Mocha Mousse theme for the year. I'm definitely in like my brown neutrals era with a lot of the recent pen purchases that I've made, with like my chai latte, the SD Winter White, the Calico. So I feel like this ink would be a great complement to a lot of my neutral pens, like even the TWSBIs that I have. I haven't even mentioned the TWSBI Ecos, but I am using all 3 of those pens in my March lineup of pens. So that's a chat for another video. But yeah, I really love this ink, and I wasn't originally eyeing it, but of course they had a stack of bottles by the register, so I grabbed one last minute, and definitely no regrets there. All right, and for the 5th and final ink for today, we have a bottle of Diamine Indigo, and Diamine inks are made in England, and I have seen samples of this ink in so many YouTube videos recently, so I just decided to pick up a bottle. I don't think I have a lot of bottles of just like true blues, so this was a big commitment for me, but I think I knew I was gonna like this ink. And then again, like these Diamine ink bottles aren't like too much ink, so I feel like it's like low pressure and there's enough for me to use in a couple pens, but also maybe do some like ink swaps or ink sharing if I found any fountain pen friends out there that wanted to do something like that. So Diamine Indigo is a desaturated blue-black fountain pen ink with low shading and black sheen that you can only see in large swabs. So I don't know if my little swatch sample here, this little circle to the left, is like big enough, but we'll give it some time to dry and see how it looks in the end. But I'm very excited to use this. I feel like it's a nice kind of like, I don't want to say neutral blue, but I feel like it's a blue that I can use all year round. So hopefully I'll be able to use this in a pen in the near future. And so now let's give this time to dry and chat about the colors. Okay friends, Fran in real time here. I've cleaned up a little bit and given these inks some time to dry, and I really love this ink selection. Like, I think Diamine Indigo in the actual ink swatch is like the most quote unquote like vibrant, but I think these 4 colors up here are very like earthy and neutral to me. Mad Hatter reminds me of like the dark color green on plants, and then the blue reminds me of like a dark blue ocean or something, and of course like these earthy colors with Chesapeake Bay and A Sweet Treat. Like, this is amazing. I'm so glad I picked this up because of its limited edition nature. Let me know in a comment below which of these 5 colors is your favorite. I can definitely see me using all of these in some pens that I have. I'm always weary with lighter inks. One thing I've been thinking about is I do have some Esterbrook Estes that come out a little inkier, so I might use that on one of the Estes, or you know, some Japanese pen of sorts in like a medium nib, like a Sailor medium or maybe a Pilot medium. Please, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like this video to support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you at the next video, my friends. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye.